friends, it's Kelly, and I'm back with another layout. This is layout 2 for the collection obsession for December, and I am using Holiday Wishes by 49 and Market this month. And as I mentioned in my last video, I'm running a little bit late, so I'm doing 2 videos this week, and then I'll do 2 videos next week. So anyway, I am using some of these film strips in I really want a central design, which in the end it kind of takes up the whole, almost the whole middle part of the page. So I guess that's kind of what I wanted, a central design. That's all I really had in mind, and I knew that I wanted to use frames. I have these 2 wooden frames, which they're 49 in Market, but I don't know what collection they come from. They're just frames. And so I'm putting this red and white candy cane striped paper in the frames, just as kind of like it's going to be a cluster base, basically. And I'm going to do that with 2 of the square frames from this set. And I'm just kind of putting those at cutting, or kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say, a vertical sort of angle to one another. And then I have all of these tiny little photos, and I had already previously filled those with photos of the grands. We had all 4 of them together, and we were just hanging out and snuggling on the couch and talking by the Christmas tree. It was just lots of cute little photos of the snapshots of that time we got to spend together. And I just want all the photos of the kids to, well, my husband's in there too, but of us all together, just I want them at different heights and kind of just spread around the page a little bit. And then I needed to fill in these gaps with something between these photos because it was bothering me. So I'm using the other 2 photo, what are these called? Film strips. Going kind of perpendicular to the large green film strip. And as I've said many times, I love, love, love these twine bows that come with the laser kits. And I'm going to add one to the frame right there. I always seem to go for the upper left when I put one of those. I've just noticed that about my scrapbooking. Those little twine bows always get put to the upper left in the corner of one of the photos. I don't know, they just seem to fit perfectly right there. So I'm just playing around with some of the greenery and florals from this collection, trying to find something that I like. And I love this design because I have lots of places to add embellishments all around. And like in my last video, I use these snowy trees, even though it's not snowing here and we're all in the house, but I just love the trees and wanted to use them. Also wanted to use a deer. And after I finish layouts, usually I'll go show my husband and get his feedback. And I'm like, I know it's awfully busy, isn't it? And he goes, no, it's not too busy. It just gives you more to look at. See, he's perfect. He's the perfect husband. He's so supportive of my scrapbooking and sweet about it. So I'm like, I guess that's true. It does give you more to look at, but it is awfully busy. But I guess that's the way I like them. So I'm just starting to commit to some things here. I've found places for my embellishments that I like, and I love those circular tags with sentiments. This one says, "It's a wonderful life," because it's really is. We're very blessed. And so I'm starting to go ahead and add some of the trees and some of the pieces where I would like them to go. Sorry, I had to cut for a minute. My dog was having a barking fit because the wind is blowing, and that's something really important he had to warn us about. So I am just continuing to adhere things down, and finally decided on a place for the deer. Kind of moved him around a little bit because I couldn't decide where he should belong. And does he really make sense? No, but do I care about that? No, I don't. He's cute, and my grandchildren are dear to me, so hey, there we go. It does make sense. But I love him, and I think he's so cute. I went ahead and added a word strip down there at the bottom. And one at the top, both of them are in green, and the one at the bottom says Season's Greetings. The one at the top says Making Memories. And I wanted the deer, or elk, what is he? I guess he's a deer. I wanted him to have a place to stand, so he's not kind of just floating around the page. So he is going to stand on this blue ticket, because that makes sense too, right? As Miss Ginger Bush says, and I quote her often, there is no wrong way in scrapbooking. You need to check her channel out if you're not already a subscriber, because she's awesome. It's Ginger's Corner. So I'm going to go ahead and add that Hello December circular tag down there at the bottom, but I'm tucking in some greenery around the edges of my frames, and I like this just because it softens, and I say this, I know I say this every time too, but it softens the harsh edges. I have a lot of straight edges in this layout with all the frames and such. So I like the circular elements, and I like the florals to soften the edges a little bit. And just doing the little tucky with all the little pieces all the way around. I'm just trying, if I have greenery in 2 areas, and so I wanted to add it in 3, just to kind of lead your eye around the page a little bit. And then I think about using these poinsettias, but don't go with that. I just felt like it was too much. I know. I know that sounds weird coming from me. Too much, what is that? But there's a line that you have to draw sometimes, and that was a little too much for me. So instead of those, I'm gonna go with, let's see, there. I'm gonna use these gold hearts. These are the bigger ones. In my last video, I used 5 gold hearts. I keep saying hearts. They're not hearts, they're stars. I used 5 gold stars. Yes, I know my shapes. I used 5 gold stars in my last video, and I'm using 5 gold stars in this video. These are a little bigger than those, and they're not as glittery as the ones that I used in the last video. And I'm just tucking those around just because I felt like it needed a little bit of shine. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you being here. I hope you all have a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you. Bye.